Hello there. Now today you join me in the garage and we're going to be taking a look at a trio of power tools that I bought from a car boot sale back in April, I think it was. Now I was told by each vendor that they were in perfect working order, but they were cheap, so you take that with a pinch of salt. Anyway, let's get them out and have a look what they're made of. Okay, so I think we'll have a look at this first, which is the Evolution chop saw. Now I did pay £9 or £10 for this. No, actually it was £10. Told it was in perfect working order, but you never know. So let's get it on the bench and see if it works. So there it is on the bench. It's the Evolution. What blades that? Steel, aluminium, wood and plastic. Say I don't know much about these at all. It appears to be all here. So we'll get that untied. Just bear with me. I'll come back to you when I've untied it. Okay, so we're all untied. Plug her in. Switch her on. Now then, take it, we just pull that and pull that down. Oh, bloody hell, it works. Now I paid £10 for this. It did want £15 for it, but I've been on too many car boot sales in the past and paid for items that were supposedly in working order, and when you actually get them back they're absolutely knackered. But this looked too clean. I think everything's here, and it does appear to work okay. I take it that it's for, I don't know what that's for. It does something, but what? I'd have to find out, I'm not sure. Let's see if it'll cut a bit of wood. Just bear with me while I find some wood. Alright, we'll try it on this. Let's just see what it does. Oh, hold on. I don't particularly want sawdust going all over my bench. Let's see if I can catch it in this box. Maybe. Let's just see if that will do it. Yeah, I'd say there's not much wrong with that. I'm quite happy with that. I'm not really used for it at the moment, but I may have in the distant future. So that was a good investment for me £10. I'll give that a clean up now and put it to one side. And I've always got it for any future projects. So yeah, that one's a success. Right, let's have a look at the others. Okay, so the second one out of the three we're going to take a look at is this Black & Decker Bench Grinder. It's where's the model number? I don't know. The only thing I noticed with this that the rest and the guards are missing. Oh, What's that on the bottom there? Wheel guards. Oh. It's an old one for sure, but he assured me it was in working order and he was only asking £2. So for £2 I thought, well, it's £2, isn't it? If it's no good, it's no good. It's not the end of the world. So let's get that one plugged in and see what that one does. Okay, so we're plugged in, we're switched on. Where is it? There we go. Nothing. That doesn't surprise me, it was too cheap. Well, that one's not working. Okay, we'll put that one to one side and we'll have a look what the Jigsaw does, because that came from the same vendor as this. So that's £2 possibly wasted, but hey ho, we take these gambles, don't we? So the third of our trio is a Craft PS-700 Jigsaw. Now this came from the same vendor as that thing down there that isn't working. So I'll plug it in and see what she does. Bear with me on that. Okay, so switch her on. Let's see what it does. This again was £2. Well, that seems to work. It's got variable speed. Let's see if it... Yeah, that seems to be okay. Let's get a bit of wood. Okay, so we've got a bit of play here, so let's see how it performs. Yep, that'll do for me. Not a bad buy for £2. Seems to be okay, comes with the Allen key. Blade seems okay, maybe, I don't know. Yep, that'll do. We'll put that in the good pile. We've got the old Black & Decker back on the bench. So let's have a look if we can fathom out why it's not working. So let's start with the simple things. I suppose we should start by having a look at the plug. So there could well be no fuse. No, there's a fuse in there. Oh, well, the earth's not connected very well, which we'll check with the meter in a minute, just in case. That one's okay. Right, let's get a meter. Right, so we've got a meter, so let's first check that that fuse is any good. There it is. Just pop it out and check that we've got, yeah, we've got a good connection. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the neutral is broken. So we'll just rewire this and hopefully all should be good. Okay. Get in. Now before we plug it back in, I just want to check that the earth is good. Yeah, that'll do for me. Right, let's plug it in again. Can we see it there? Yep. Switch it on. Oh yes. We've got a drill. Wants touching up. Yeah, that seems okay. Well, that's alright. Another £2. Well spent, I reckon. I have actually got a use for that. I'm going to stick it over there, but yeah, on the end of that bench, I think. Now somewhere I might have a chuck that fits that. Now where it is without going routing, I'm not sure, but I'll have a look in a minute. Okay, so I'm quite pleased with those 3 items. Total spend of £14. So yeah, you can purchase power tools from the car boot sale, and yes, they can be good. However, from my experience, they can also be absolutely knackered and a waste of money. But in this case, things have worked out for me. I was a bit dubious about giving £10 for that Evolution saw, but with it looking so nice, I thought, why not? It's a gamble, and it's paid off. So I'm going to mount that over there in a minute, and then when I've done that, I'll come back and show you the finished results. So I've mounted it on the bench. I put a bit of this like foamy sort of stuff underneath it to keep the vibrations down with it being on the wood, and I've managed to find this 1/2 inch chuck made in West Germany. What is it, 16th to a half, ROHM maybe, that is the make, I don't know. So let's screw that on. Oh, that's getting a bit tight. I should have cleaned them threads out. Right, well, it's on. Right, so I've got some wire wheels somewhere that will make a mount in there. Let's have a look what we've got in here. It's a bit small, that. I have got a bigger one of these, but where it is I'm not sure now. I know I had it a few months back doing a little job on the car, but where I put it I don't know. But you get the general picture. Well, I'll mount the wire wheel in there, and then I can always clean any bolts or anything up. But I say I need a bigger one than that, that's too small. Yeah, it'll work right enough, that will. So there you have it. A good little find, even though, what was it, just a wire off the plug really. So quite pleased with that. I'm pleased with everything I bought really. Anyway, enough of that. I hope that's been of some use to you. And many thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.